don't care if they show porn on Twitch. I could not give a fuck. And you know why? Because if you don't like it, just don't turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it off. Don't look at it. Don't watch it. Twitch has the same limitations that Twitter does for an individual to make an account. So if you want to say that Twitch shouldn't do it because there are underage people on the website, apply that same logic to Twitter and every other social media platform. Amazon would never go for that. Amazon would never go for that. I don't care. I'm just telling you what my opinion is. 13 plus site, by the way. Here's the thing. If it's a 13 plus site, then why are you able to play video games that are 17 plus, that have sexual content, like The Witcher 3 that has nudity in the opening scene? You think you want to show that? Like, if I went to a fucking elementary school, or I went to a middle school and I showed that to kids there, I'd be in fucking jail. It's very obvious that you're not supposed to show that content to children. It's a fucking fact. Everybody knows that. So if you want to go and make an argument for this shit, no, I do not give a fuck. This is what I think should happen. I've said it before, I'll say it again. No minors should be on social media. That simple. If you are under the age of consent, you should not be allowed to make a social media account, and these streams should only be viewable with people, by people with social media accounts. That's what I think. That's my opinion. And content that's curated explicitly and specifically for underage audiences like YouTube Kids is totally fine. But the accounts that those people should have should not be able to send or receive any form of communication. That's what I believe. That's what I think. So let's look at some of the rules. Let's see what Twitch is doing. So I want to preface all this by saying that's what I think. That's what I think. Like, because if we want to look at it from like, what is, like, how do you do something that works in the best interest of other people? That's what I would say it is, right? And who's supposed to enforce age controls? Twitch does. Twitch enforces age controls right now. You type that you're 12, you get permabanned. Don't do it. You actually get permabanned. It's happened to my viewers. Actually, don't do it. They do it all the time. Daladoran, remember him? The DK that we used to play with, he has account ban because of that. And so anyway, we have... this is like community notes. It would be funny if I said for hoes, but that's not, that would be disrespectful to women. Community notes for women who like to express themselves in a sexual way that, of course, is totally acceptable, and there's nothing wrong with that because, you know, feminism is good. But yeah, that's what I meant to say, right? And so we have these new rules. When evaluating reports for sexual conduct, attire is just one factor we'll use in making the determination. We recommend streamers wear attire that would be publicly appropriate for the context. If they're actively broadcasting workout clothes, that's a fitness stream, a swimsuit would be appropriate. The attire policy applies to VTubers in the same way that it applies to other streamers. Genitalia, buttocks, hips. Female-presented nipples. Ooh, you got to get around the transphobia accusations by saying something that's weird like that. Basically, chicks' nipples are against the rules. Underbust. But you think about this. So a man with man tits can have underboob, but not nipples. Now, I mean, look, guys, I'm just reading the rules. I'm just trying to look. I'm just trying to understand. What? I'm just trying to understand the rules. Am I wrong for trying to understand it? That's it. I'm just trying to learn. I'm sorry for trying to educate myself. Anyway, what's this? Guidelines apply to VTuber models, but not video game characters, including those uploaded to games such as VR chat. So this is going to be a problem because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. VR chat, people are going to go into VR chat and then focus their content around girls that are dancing. Like, there's so many hoes on VR chat Like, it's basically a apocalypse in VR chat. Like, I haven't seen, like, the crazy thing is that I have never seen a clip of VR chat that did not have a hoe in it. Hoyoverse? That's a good one. I like that. But yeah. I've not even one time have I seen it. And so, yeah, that's all Ralph is trying to, yeah, so they're just going to focus on them. Hip coverage is often forgotten in this rule. Please make sure that your VTuber model covers this area. Festival beachwear allows slightly, and again, guys, we already have VTubers that are they're taking this very seriously, and they're making sure that they're not going to break any rules or do anything wrong. And so we are solving this problem. Everything is okay. And what is this here? Festival beachwear allows slightly more revealing clothing, allowing showing the hips and underbust, but genitalia and female presenting nipples, but still the tip. So let me get this straight. So if there's a VTuber, all right. So let's go ahead and let's basically create some. Let's create a foundation here. So basically, it depends on where your character is. Okay, all right. Let me just take a step back. So beachwear and pools, hot tubs, and beaches, settings such as pool, hot tub, or beach that may not be real. Props do not require water within them for us to still consider you in the right context. So basically, a girl cannot be at a beach, and she can have a pool that doesn't have water in it, but she's still technically able to have the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category. So if there's a pool on the screen and then she categorizes herself and I'm just following the rules, right? I'm just, look, my teachers in school hated me for thinking like this, right? Like, they fucking hate. I remember one time I went into class and I was eating Funyuns, and the teacher said, "There's no eating food in class." I said, "Miss Williams, this isn't a fucking food. Read the ingredients. There's no food in this. It's all chemicals." I got kicked out of the fucking class. And you know why? Because I was fucking right. I was. Malicious compliance. So let's look at how to comply in the most malicious way possible. In the technicality that is created by these rules, it would logically be acceptable for a person to be able to have a pool in the background with a VTuber character and then allow the hips to be showing with the pool that does not have water in it, because the pool is explicitly stated to not need water in it for you to be in the correct context. So would this also apply to VTubers as well? Like, could a VTuber, because obviously a VTuber is never anywhere because it's a VTuber, it's in a digital space. So if a VTuber is in a setting that is a beach, then are they able to show their hips or not? Because, like, they're not real. They're not actually at a beach. There is nothing is real. So, like, how does this work? Like, where do we, like, how do we, you know, like, basically, you try to, like, how is it exactly, like, pretty much, you just, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? If we cannot functionally tell whether you're clothed or not, you're implying you're not, that's bad, right? That's it. And so, this is a TOS loophole. So this is what, so based off of this logic and exploitation, like argumentation, the way that this is stated, the only thing that a girl needs to do to show her hips is to have a unfilled pool in the background. Based off of this sentence. That's it. Why is Lucy Pyre always at the beach? Is she at the beach? Is she live? What a surprise. She's live and her title is Moans and Horror. Right. Right. What about the feet, though?
Polly said don't be that. Polly's not been having a good day.
She.
That's this now.
Uh-oh.
Is anybody here? Is this me?
Uh-oh.
It's supposed to be a crew, though.
Feet lobby always wins. So is Feet so degenerate that they don't even make...
Game playthrough, yes.
Feet is so degenerate they don't even make it against the rules?
Yeah. Is Polly like a propaganda poster?
Is that what's going on here?
Okay, come on, man.
I don't like that. I think it should be against the rules.
Chatty, it's over for us.
I don't like looking at feet. It's disgusting.
Chatty, we're so fucking dead. Chatty, we're so fucking dead.
Shondo got suspended. What did she get suspended for?
It's done. We're cooked. Wait,
They
let
got-
me out. Wait, let me through.
She got suspended for
Daddy?
feet?
Hey.
Good.
Could you?
Thank God. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. It's not working. I didn't get her in trouble, did I? Like, there's no way. She didn't get just suspended, right? Okay, I'm about to say.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
What the fuck?
It's one of their mods.
What is this?
That's a good-looking dude right there. You see him? That's a big boy. Mr. Donkey, I guess so. And anyway, so basically, you got these rules now. Look at the top stream in the pools and hot tubs category. Let me see. I'll find it real quick. Bikini model mashup, hot edits, dance party. I mean, I feel like this girl, my last pool stream. Wow. So this is just somebody farming ad revenue. Wow. Well, there we go, guys. Sorry. Yeah. There it is. Those are the rules. Yep, rules aren't doing shit. Exactly. And this is just what happens. So Twitch has put in these new rules, and then here's another one. Twitch did have some L's. I think this is like, it's just funny how these rules are. And I think that Twitch, here's what my opinion is. I think that there are girls that use Twitch to sell subs on OnlyFans. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Right? We all know this. So why not just ban them from making content that's effectively selling porn? Like, you know what they're doing, right? So just tell them not to do it. So, because that's really what the problem is, right? Twitch doesn't care. Yeah, I don't think that they should either. But, like, that's really where the problem is. Basically, like, they always, like, Twitch always solves symptoms and not the disease. And they don't want to solve the disease because then that's perceived as being sexist. So what they have to do is they have to pretend, oh, I can't see it, I can't see it, where is it? Oh, it's the hips in the non-pool section. Oh, well, it's the way the nipples look in the bikini, because they can never actually look at the real thing because they're afraid to get painted as sexist. That's the reason why this keeps happening. It's fucking embarrassing, it's stupid, and it's also funny to watch happen. I'm sorry to say, it's funny for me to watch happen. So yeah, female presented nipples, naturally, right? And anyway, we'll go back, we're gonna look at the rest of this. And prohibit examples, taking so, but this is not all else. They make big money off these people. It has nothing to do with sexist, they make big money off these people. How do you think they make money off these people? How do you think that? How do you think that they make money off of them? They get thousands of views and ads. Why do you think that Twitch wants people to categorize themselves into different categories? We're gonna learn something today. We're learning together. Let's be honest, so the people know where to find them? No, that's not the only reason. So basically, I guess, okay, so there's a lot of people that are kind of ignorant about the way advertising works. And I think that that ignorance is often displayed in comments like this. And it's not your fault. It's just something that a lot of people wouldn't naturally know because they don't deal with it. So, what do you mean, you people? I'm talking about you. You little sucker. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so what I'm trying to talk about is that, not you. No, not you. No, him. Him. Like, not you guys. No. You guys are fine. It's just that one guy. Anyway, so the way it works is that Twitch sells ads, and then the ads are shown based off of the category that the stream is under. So, for example, Twitch can choose not to show ads, and advertisers can opt to not have their ads played in certain sections that they feel would be unsuitable or unsafe for their brand. So, for example, there are some advertisers that don't want to have their brand associated with violence. So they don't have, or guns, for example. So they don't want to have their brand in any categories with games that have guns in them, for example. So this also extends naturally to sexualized content, or even gaming as a whole. There are some brands that are not interested in advertising in gaming, but they want to advertise, like, let's say you're Sennheiser, right? They're a headphone manufacturer. I'm wearing their headphones right now. They're amazing. I would recommend them. Let's say you're Sennheiser. What's the section that you want to advertise in? You want to advertise in the music section, don't you? Because that's going to be the main place that you're going to want to see people, like, that people are going to see your content, right? Or maybe ASMR, right? But definitely the music section. And so probably not deaf people, right? Probably, like, if there's an ASL, like, section, probably not a lot of headphone ads there. And anyway, this translates over to NSFW content. And what the problem was that all of the NSFW or NSFW adjacent content was being shown in Just Chatting. Just Chatting was like basically like a massive bucket of like 15 different types of content. And what was happening was that very clearly Twitch was having their ads, advertisers were having their ads put next to these basically softcore porn streams, right? And they didn't like that. So Twitch created separate categories, and here's a really great example that actually has nothing to do with this. Slots. If you open up the slots category in a incognito tab, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get a pre-roll for it. That's because advertisers have selected to not advertise in those sections. And this is also true for ASMR and the pools, hot tubs, and beaches as well. So the idea that Twitch is making ad revenue off of these people is completely untrue. And you can verify this for yourself. We knew this, somebody didn't. And now they do. It's a good point. Yeah, that's the way it works. I understand what you mean. I genuinely never considered that aspect. I know. And that's the thing, right? It's not a big deal. But I guess to show them the highest view count. No. A lot of people never think of it because you've probably never worked in advertising. You've never done advertising. But, like, if you think out, like, and the thing is that as soon as you think about it from the perspective that I'm talking about, it becomes immediately obvious that you would want to do this, right? Like, anybody, like, if you're managing a brand, you obviously want to do this. So, of course, that's what they're going to do. So why throw it out why throw it out there as a fact if you don't know? Well, a lot of people do that, but it's okay. Anyway, so we're going to go back. We're going to look at the other 2 examples of this, right? So there's been a number of other examples. New enforcement note on self-destructive behavior. This gentleman is a Twitch W. You can no longer, and this always, by the way, has been against the rules, but they're re-emphasizing it. Selling activities which may cause harm for monetary gain, such as subscriptions, bits, tips, etc., is not allowed. Prohibited examples: taking shots of alcohol for subs or doing the cinnamon challenge for a set amount of bits. So I wonder, here's the good question about this. I wonder if this would count me eating a salad. Remember whenever I had the donation goal when we did the Ukraine charity thing? And I ate a salad? Because, like, for me, that was self-harm.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Right? May cause harm, right? And it did. It caused me harm.
Somehow?
So, like, would I get banned? You see what I'm saying, right? It's like, so, like, if somebody that had ASD, like, okay, all right. Anyway, let's just move on. Prohibited examples. Drinking goal streams are allowed, provided the drinking that takes place is not excessive and would not reasonably be expected to cause harm. allowed examples. I will open this bottle of Prosecco at 100 subscribers, or drinking stream when we hit 50 new subs tonight. Prohibited examples. I will down this bottle of vodka at 300 subscribers, or I will take a shot for every 100 bits. I think that this is a distinction that is too nuanced, and Twitch is making a mistake by allowing any of it. That's my opinion. I think that this is so nuanced and so hard to draw the line in. It's just better to not have alcohol or consumption of alcohol be a component to a reward structure for payment. That's my opinion, and I think that's the problem they're going to run into. It's so exploitable. It's so gray. It's so hard to understand. It's so, like, they will regret the wording. I think so. So anyway, because a drinking stream can become unsafe, right? And also it can become unsafe for different people at different ratios. So I don't agree with this, right? But I do think overall the sentiment is accurate. I do not think that you should be taking shots for subs. I do not think that you should be doing anything like that that could cause you bodily harm for subs or for money or for anything like that. I think it's unsafe. It promotes a, like, just, I don't really know, dangerous is not really 100% the word, right? But it's just a weird thing that I don't think that Twitch should promote. So yeah, that's what my opinion is. What about smoking weed? I would view weed as the same thing. I look at smoking weed and drinking alcohol as basically the same thing. And I think that while drinking alcohol and smoking weed in a small amount is not bad for you, I don't think that you can make any sort of legitimate argument that inhaling a bunch of smoke regularly is not negatively going to affect your lungs. And I think this is just true. Now, I'm not a doctor, right? And so, like, if there's a doctor that knows better than I do, then I'm willing to listen to their opinion. But my understanding is that any inhalation of smoke like that is unhealthy for you. But it's just that weed is a lot less. Like, the frame of reference for weed being good is cigarettes. And cigarettes are really bad. And so weed isn't that bad. But I think isn't that bad is still on the spectrum of bad. And I don't think that you should do it. That's my opinion. I don't think any type of drug use or any type of thing like that is like this. Cigarettes are cool, though. I don't think that they're cool. I think that they're bad. They killed my mom. I think they're actually really bad. They get you addicted, and they give you COPD, and then you slowly die. Cigarettes are awful. Nobody should ever smoke a cigarette. Never smoke cigarettes. They'll kill you. That's what I think. It's my opinion. Don't do it. Anyway, so this is a huge W. Massive W. Good decision by Twitch. I think that they should be more all-encompassing with this language, and I think it will come back and bite them in the ass. The third thing. Youth safety. Depicting fictional anime characters of a childlike appearance with any kind of sexual framing is not allowed. This applies to VTubers within games where avatars are uploaded, such as VR chat, with childlike avatars, even if the broadcaster and operator of the avatar is above the age of 18. Any humor regarding anything sexual in relation to minors will result in immediate action on your account. So I think that there is a very, very simple and obvious thing. Like, having chibis or having a character that looks very young, like Guargura, for example. These are characters that could be perceived, if they were sexualized, as lolly characters. Absolutely. But I do not think the existence of those characters is problematic. It's the sexualization of the characters that's problematic. And so I think this is actually the most intelligent and most accurate way to create this rule. This is actually like a lot of gray areas. There are gray areas. But I think that with a lot of these cases, there aren't that, it's not really that bad. But yes, Twitch has had these issues, and now they're making a new set of rules. So yeah, there you go.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to a really interesting video. I saw this a couple weeks ago. This was on my list. I think you're going to enjoy this one. So this is from an event which has very different styled maps. And so what many players do is they pay attention to what community tournaments are happening and sign up. Particularly if you're a higher ranked player who wants to get a lot of tournament experience and might be trying to get more diverse types of settings in, so you could expand your play style. So we got like Andre in the blue. Andre 2300 elo is one of the higher elo players who sign up for this particular event. The thing is, if you sign up for like a bunch of events, typically what happens probably is you're like, okay, I signed up for this, I scheduled to play this tournament, and then right before the game, you probably take a quick peek at the map, right? So Andre probably looked at this map, said, okay, good, it's a nomad start. That's interesting. The map is called Earthquake. Huh. And then probably forgot, you know, the map was named Earthquake. Probably didn't think about it because, again, he probably looked at it, but didn't, like, really get to play, right? Because it isn't a big Microsoft-sponsored tournament. He just wants some experience. So he's the big favorite. He's 500 elo higher than his opponent here in this best of 3. And the town center is losing HP. So here he is, you know, doing his little nomad start. And I'm sure maybe it didn't dawn on him right away. But after a while here, he must realize, like, oh, my town center is dying. So, you know, in the north, we have his opponent who's 500 elo lower than him, Pal 795. And Pal clearly knew that you shouldn't build in the middle, because the middle is where this earthquake situation happens. It seems like it only damages buildings. It doesn't damage actual units, but this is bad, guys. This is bad. I mean, he needed a house, so he just built the house, but now the house is gone, and now he's using all of his wood to repair this PC. The good news is, it looks like there's a break period, and so the earthquake just stopped. You can actually see the terrain around the map change as well. There were like these cracks in the terrain that disappeared. So now Andre's probably like, that was weird. Maybe the earthquake stops forever now. Like maybe it's an earthquake at the start, and maybe he can get himself out of this position. I'm sure he's also like, you know, what the is happening right now? What did I sign up for? But yeah, his town center is 240 HP. Because of all this, he is behind with the start. Red is doing a good start over here, bringing in the boars. Doesn't have to worry about any earthquakes whatsoever. And now the earthquake is back. And now Andre is just brought in all of that wood and has to, you know, repair the town center a little bit more. Actually, I think I misspoke. I don't know if the earthquake came back yet, but the terrain change happened again. So that might be almost like a warning of some kind. I myself, I can't be too critical of Andre because I didn't actually read the rules before even casting this for you. But I think it's fairly obvious from my perspective. Player didn't know what earthquake meant, and he is now struggling because of it. But did you guys know this was even possible? I mean, I remember some interesting games. We did Battle Royale back in 2017. Just many years ago now, but we created a battle royale for community games, and there was an area effect damage which would play out similarly to battle royale. But this tournament has a lot of funky maps, and it set Andre off into a tough position. Now, things were looking pretty good for him. He was starting to stabilize, but the earthquake is back, and this time he's not starting with a full HP town center. And he now has 0 wood. He's trying to bring in his boar so he can eat his boar. He's done that, but he has no wood to repair. He goes over to the tree to get a little bit more wood, and he's going to go drop off the wood, and now the town center's gone. And poor Andre has no wood, so he can't build a lumber camp or a mill or really anything. And he laughs with the 11s and calls the GG. And that is just freaking hilarious. I love to, like, in bigger events, in different situations, I will sometimes say players need to be prepared. And I still agree with that statement. Again, I think in this case, Andre said, sorry. I think Andre goes, he shows up and he says, oh, okay, nomad start, cool. Looks pretty funky. There's cracks on the, like crack terrain, so maybe, you know, that has something to do with earthquake, and then just played. What he didn't know is that there was these crazy effects in game, and I don't really blame him. Now, there were more games in this series, and there's other games in this event with some really cool stuff on the map. So if you guys are interested in, you know, some of these things, such as the Ice Age map, as the map slowly, all the ice melts, maybe the tsunami map, or maybe the volcano map. I think there's even more. Just do me a favor, leave a like on the video, maybe leave a comment if you're up to it. Just let me know you're interested, and I'll make sure I plan that to come in a couple days. This is obviously a much shorter video than my typical upload, but I thought it was cool to bring to you guys, and I guess, why am I going to the statistics? I'm going to the statistics like this is a normal game when there's really not much to really look at here. I mean, cool, look at that, guys. Andre was really fast when he was repairing his PC. Anyways, that's it. But yeah, you know, if you like this, leave a like. And that'll tell me that you enjoyed the video, and I'll bring some of the other stuff to you, because believe me, it gets crazier. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, actually, hold on. Final thing. So, the host of this event, right? He puts on this event. He probably creates the map, knows about the map. He casted this. Now, he did not cast it in English, so I can't translate, but I'm going to show you the clip from the host. He got so freaking excited when Andre placed his PC in the bad place, okay? I'll just leave you with that, as well as if you want to check him out, we'll have his link in the description. Thank you, guys.
Atención que Andrei no ha entrenado el mapa. Señores, Andrei no ha entrenado el mapa. 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 Ya puedes hacer un clip. Andrei no ha entrenado el mapa. Andrei no ha entrenado el mapa. Andrei construye el centro. El centro del mapa construye el... ¡Ole! Vamos, que Andrei no ha entrenado el mapa.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Definitely need defeating frenzy.
Lovely. Give in to grace.
I mean, winnable. That wasn't bad at all. What is that, bro? You should have seen Comb. Comb was absolutely insane. Oh, you're about to see something crazy. This one I got spoiled on because I was watching the cast when I was eating.
Stay sharp.
You don't know what Malachi does? You're about to fucking find out. Oh, she's got a bubble, which is also fucked up, by the way.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Wait, can my homies not do damage unless I'm inside? Oh, they just gave her like a fuckload of energy shield. Cool, cool. That's awesome, GGG. Yeah.
A timely infusion. Oh, it's a cognac
Yeah, yeah.
of talent. Let me just grab the next few
I have
applications.
no mana.
One more for King's March.
God damn it.
Let me just grab the next few applications.
Brother. Dion, I swear to God. What were you fucking thinking? I don't like how close she is. Probably the only fight where my damage is comparable to melee. Holy shit.
I didn't catch a word of what you
That
said.
is crazy.
That's probably a good
He gave her a boatload of energy shield. And then,
Alright.
the temporal bubble.
Dissection time.
Yes, cutthroat. Shroud Walker. Oh. I mean, at least he's dying.
I'm not up to that just yet.
At least he's the dyer.
Take comfort, Meligado. An artist's work is always worth more when he's
Okay,
dead.
now for the main juicer. My character's movement's been so slow.
So that this world might be bathed in glory.
Now, exile!
Holy shit.
Traveler draws close.
Too far, GGG. Too far. Holy moly.
Inexhaustible. This empire remains filled with emperors in
Trying
waiting.
so hard not to get slammed. Oh my, it even applies the debuff. Wait, really? It even applies the debuff for 10 seconds. Where you can't heal. Okay, that's fucking too far. What? It applies the Uber debuff. It doesn't heal too? Okay, that is fucked. I actually have no idea. These guys off screen him.
Time comes to strike. An emperor strikes.
Problem is he one shot off screens. Ah, I touched it. Leaving is never good.
You were born.
Hopefully.
Sits alone on his throne.
Desynching. Okay, we're set up here. This is good. Oh, fuck. Ah, they didn't kill the fire. Like, I don't know where I can step and where I can't. I mean, the fact that he's got LMP on this. Okay, that's actually batshit crazy. this and comb is too far, Neon. Too far. This is too far. What were they thinking? That is too far. This is way overcooked. Who let bro cook?
Dark influences reside in dark.
Way too far. What did Comb do? Bro, what didn't Comb do? He firestorms volatiles. There's extra projectiles, so he gets 4 times the amount of fucking projectiles that he normally does. Does a blow more damage, jumps around a lot more frequently. Like, Comb is absolutely a nightmare. Like, this is hell because you have to watch out for the projectiles, because the projectiles from Malachi one-shot you, the shotgun. So you have to be careful about that. So you're always having to like stay close to him, you know, but then the beams prevent you from doing that, and then you just get off screen and you die. But, you know, it's like manageable. On Comb, I don't think I even saw the boss one time. Comb was absolutely out of this universe. And thank God the build's actually working though. Like, we're kind of blasting. Look at this. The Obama is pumping. Want to see Act 9? Don't know about Act 9 Trinity? Don't tell me shit like this. Don't spoil things for me. I don't know anything. This was the only thing that was spoiled for me because I took a break and I was watching the cast. And Al Kaiser was doing this during the cast like an hour ago or something. So this one I knew. Everything else, I have no idea.
An emperor must keep Europe's navigator empire.
I mean, even the Brutus. Brutus was funny as heck. I mean, I don't know. By the time I'm doing the Trinity, we're pretty. I mean, I'm already kind of okay. I kind of don't like the fact that I have as much HP as I normally would. This should be enough to buy everything back. Boom, big damage. And I don't even know if I should spec the AoE nodes. It's so much focus on single target. The question is too, when do I want to start suppressioning? Compound bow is 41. Compound bow sucks. I don't know what my next bow is. To be honest, my next bow might just be Thicket. Thicket's 45, right? Or is it 55? I can definitely feel the double damage. Doesn't help me much with... I mean, the poison doesn't even exist, right? Like, there is no poison damage. Like, is there any poison damage? At all? I don't think so. Oh shit, what have I done? Hey, where the fuck am I? Huh? What? How is this open? Oh yeah. Wow. What? That's a really good instance. I wasn't paying any attention to. What the fuck? What's this guy doing here? Hello? Actually, the poison is in. There's some damage from the poison. Got a Praxis. -8. I mean, much as I hate to say it, Praxis could be. Ooh! 83 life, but only one open suffix. I mean, fast speed is something that exists. Fuck, but I'm gonna need the amethyst rings. Wait, why did I even do this? This is always a mistake. Oh well.
This empire remains.
It'll be there for my next guy.
Emperors in waiting.
Okay, can I fix this in any way? I need blink arrow and then I'd have to farm lab more. I'd have to farm lab more. Maybe I will. I mean, I won't.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. Things that slut to entertain never comes undone. You are condemned. By the goddess, what admiration. Pity the emperor who sits alone on his throne.
Poor corrupted creature. I'm not up to that just yet.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must navigate your empire. Make your mark. Destination is more dangerous than the journey ascended.
Good tidings.